But this is more Hawaiian. These are more Hawaiian, and these are the Maunas, the mountains in Hawaii.
What does this say?
Sonoma County Dyke.
Oh, right. Okay, got this. QR.
Well, that's when you pay.
Oh.
That's to pay for things.
Okay. Oh, spicy.
Oh, are you videoing? Oh my God, I thought you were taking snaps.
We're at a film event, Francis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, get with it. This is a demonstration of why we need the younger crowd as they come in. What's going on here, Pam?
We're having films today. We're launching the Sonoma County Dyke March and Lesablusa Street Fair on the square, the first ever.
Fabulous.
Look at Trudy.
Okay, look at this way. Okay, I'll picture up the picture. I used to always do that. Thank you. See, I didn't look at them. See if they're okay.
Great. Thanks, Trudy.
We've been in different circles, so thank you very much for being one of our speakers.
Oh, really? Yes.
Which one?
What are you doing?
Well, we're standing here to find out if we're going to be collecting tickets in the fifth theater.
I can't hear you.
We are standing here. We may be collecting tickets for the second theater if we do overflow in the first one. So we're waiting to see if that happens. And in the meantime, observing it.
And you have blue eyes, very blue eyes. So you're good for this.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't think to mention that. But thank you.
Let me see it. The colors. There it is. Okay. Yay. It only happens once here. Although the march happens too, so.
Has it started?
Oh, no, wait, I
They already got your ticket? Yeah. Do you have the physical?
So you get to work.
So I made this crochet piece. It's called Atomic Lace, and it's Italian fine art crochet. And I learned it from my grandmother when I was like 3. I did not make pieces like this at 3, believe me. But I've been doing it for a lot of decades. And sometimes I'll start with a small pattern, and then through mathematical progression, it gets bigger. And I end up with pieces that are the size that I can mount.
And is it going to be raffled off today?
It's going to be raffled off today. I valued it at $500
minimum.
And
yeah,
it's a labor of love for me. And my name is Raina.
And it's like our community connected.
Yes.
It
starts in the middle, and it's all circles. It's just circles. So it also feels very goddess-like and feminist to me as well. Thank you. Really. Thank you.
We've got a great connection now with get our seats. I'll be right back. That's fine.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. We cannot tell you how excited we are to see you. Yay! I wasn't sure. Thank you. I wasn't sure. So anyway, we are thrilled that you are here. We are sold out. We are going to, as soon as we do this, we're going to run to another theater and do this and go back and forth, so that's what's happening. We just want to start out with a few, yes, amazing. With a few announcements so we can get them out of the way. After the screenings, we are going to go to a place called the Fern Bar, which is in the Barlow. They have a social happy hour from 3 to 5. We're not sure when we're going to end, but I say we go take over the Barlow. We have a couple of upcoming events, just so you know. On April 19th, we will be, folks are kind enough to host a fundraiser at the Astro on the 19th. You can look at our website for details, but not today, because it's not there. On April 26th, Sunday, April 26th, we are going to celebrate Lesbian Visibility Week with another Lavender Lounge at Brew. 2 to 5, which is a successful. And we also want to have a Dyke March contingent at Sonoma County Prize Parade. So and then we have our own march because we can. And then we have a few other announcements. So I just wanted to let you know that the food bar is within walking distance from here, so you don't need to move your cars. Also, the Indivisible of Sonoma County will be holding a kickoff fundraising dance party for the No Kings movement. The dance is coming this Thursday, March 26th at 6 p.m. at the Sebastopol Community Center. It's a worthy cause and a fun time. And don't forget the No Kings rally on March 28th. I am very excited about the raffles that we're having today. We're having two raffles. The DykeMarch raffle and the Platinum raffle. And the Platinum raffle will be having some really special prizes. You can see them over to the right of me. And the grand prize is that beautifully framed photograph that Peter Crone donated. And it sells for $725. It's printed on infused aluminum and framed in black ebony. The second prize is an amazing crochet art piece made by Reina Samanara, titled Atomic Lace, and it's valued at $500. Wow. The last two prizes are reserve bottles of wine from Gutton Goldfield Winery, 2023 Gutton Ranch Chardonnay, and a 2022 Dr. Hill Vineyard Pinot Noir. So it's real worth it. If you haven't bought your tickets yet for the raffle, you can get them after this first food. These people are selling raffle tickets.
Selling raffle tickets. Be generous, be generous. Thank you. This is a fundraiser, but it's also the official kickoff for the Snow County Dyke March.
Move your cane.
So we're going to be doing a rather short march, but it'll be fun, and we'll be on the sidewalk. And then we're going to end up at Old
Put it on the floor.
So what I'd like to do is any of the members of our organizing committee, please stand up and get acknowledged. We've been working at this for a while. We have an amazing consultant and our graphic artist, and she's our webmaster, Frances Reeves, which we could do everything everything, and we're really thrilled. And I can't say how amazing it is to see everybody show up today. We thank you. So we do have these little flyers that are outside in the lobby that do have information about some upcoming events, but please, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, and we have our website, so everything will be posted as they come up, but we have a lot of things going on. Okay.
So I wonder, what is the mission?
Well, first of all, this is Nancy Kelly. I'm Betty. We are the co-organizers. So this is just an abbreviated. The full mission statement is on the website, but you should read it. It really is pretty powerful. We spent quite a bit of time figuring it out. So Sonoma County Dyke March, all identities, all orientations, one march. Sonoma County Dyke March is an inclusive, grassroots, intergenerational movement that brings together the lesbian, queer, transgender, non-binary, sapphic people, and everyone across the LGBTQIA2S+ spectrum. To build collective power, to stand in resistance to attack on our rights, our bodies, and our lives. We honor the legacy of resistance led by elder lesbians and queer women who have long been the backbone and the heartbeat of the women's movement and gay rights.
Yes!
We've been doing this for a while. We reclaim the word dyke as a symbol of pride and defiance and pass this legacy forward to the next generation. That's you, Ryan. We organized in a moment of intense and escalating backlash against trans lives, queer rights, reproductive freedom, marriage equality, racial justice, our immigrant communities, and democracy itself. Too many have sacrificed too much for us to stand by while our rights erode. Silence is not an option. And we march for visibility, dignity, and justice. We stand together to say, not here, not now, not ever.
there's no waiting for the big act to come on stage. Whether it's line dancing, taking part of the Game of Thrones cornhole tournament, or hanging out at the Caribbean keychain bling bar, this is where you jump in, where strangers become teammates, and where you rediscover play and share laughter, joy, and connection. Welcome to Les Booze.
So I do want to give just a quick mention that we are looking for organizations or businesses to sponsor events. It's, again, we're not selling anything, we want people to have an interactive event. So if anybody you know or involved with are interested, come see me or Maisha. Anyway, so we are actively looking to have sponsors.
Booths or activities.
So, you might notice that the three of us So, the first movie is called Shane. It's by Betsy Palin, a true energy classic, well, she is a classic too, but the movie is a classic, made over 50 years ago, and still iconic. It's all about wall chains, somewhere between fashion, identity, and full-on lifestyle. Fair warning, this filming caused sudden chain cravings. So good news, you can get your own in the lobby. We made them, the three of us made
They are hand-assembled, locally produced, Chinese on the Princess
So anyway, enjoy the film.
Thank you very much for your time.
I would definitely say that there is a sex appeal for wallet chains, pocket chains, the chains that you actually have on your belt loop. They started predominantly with the motorcycle industry because that was the source of traveling without having to lose your wallet. So that's what you actually needed. The wallet is actually changed into keys. And on those keys are just the bare necessities. And of course, one of the most important thing, a bottle opener. Because you want to make sure when you're at that party and you're drinking that beer and there's this fabulous girl there, you just pull out your chain and there's your bottle opener. There you go.
I haven't thought about it, but I'll get to that.
The winners for the Dykes Are Us.
Did you enjoy that film? We only have about 30 chains out there. Okay, we have about 30 chains to sell, plus or minus, so please. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so, just a quick note that when this ends, and you're in the parking lot, you will have to move your car to the Barlow. So this is a parking lot for the Rialto, they have more films. Believe it or not, after us, so. Anyway, we're gonna be doing a quick raffle pull.
What's it for? For the Dykes Are Us.
The Dykes Are Us. Dan and Aisha. ready? Not yet, okay, little song and dance, okay. So, wanted to tell you, not only did we really sell this theater out, Theater 5, which only holds about 45, is almost sold out too. So, it's amazing, and really want to thank you for the support you've been giving us. Okay, these are two of our favorite people, in addition to everybody else who's here. This is Maisha and the other Nancy Kelly. Every organization needs two Nancy Kelly. Close this way.
Touching your mouth.
The first raffle prize, the third act, which is a signed book, is going to
Our lovely Dee is demonstrating. We have a signed copy. This is the
award-winning author, Catherine Mahoney.
Touch your chin.
Right, like that. Oh, louder. What are we doing wrong? Is that better? This book, Proof of That Life and Love Doesn't End in Intermission. It's an autographed novel about second chances, chosen family, and the radical idea that lesbians over 50 are just getting along. Okay, the prize goes to 0, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Last
Woo!
And life just begins at 50, baby. Okay, samples in your Danielle, did you get this shot glass from this island? I went to Lesbos and brought this back. This is direct from the Greek island of Lesbos. It includes a shot glass and a pebble from the shores of the birthplace of Sappho herself, and a pen so you can write poetry, love notes, so the winner is. Prize goes to. Dean Rogers. Is that the same person? The number is. Okay. 043571. 571.
They might be in the other theater.
I know, that's where we're gonna go next. Okay, Dean Rogers. All right, next one. Dyke, Virginia meets Brew. So there is literally a town in Virginia called Dyke, Virginia. And we went there, she went there, and we brought it back. She brought back a 42-ounce insulated tumbler with a straw. Cool. Directly imported from Dyke, Virginia, $20 gift card to Brew, coffee and beer, San Roosevelt, women-owned cafe and tap room. So, hydrate, activate, and support the local beer economy because great Dykes, good drinks, and strong coffee, no joke. All right, next one.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the winner goes to.
This is fun.
All right, Barbara, your number is, let's see that, 043582.
Barbara? What, no, you are. Did you have a statement, or is it just your name?
Barbara, okay.
You did, right there. She's right there.
Come on again.
Oh, my God. She's not only writing novels, she's got more swagger. Thank you. All right.
I will be wearing that, not her. Just kind of look at it here.
Okay, so, here's an interesting story. There was a woman named Betsy Kalin, and she interviewed Nancy recently. Well, it wasn't recently, it was in November. And she had just finished a documentary called Lesbians in Boys Town, which is out in West Hollywood. And she asked Nancy if maybe she could, knew any places we could show the film up in Sonoma County or Greater Bay Area. So she sent us a link, we watched it, and I was just really touched. So I have been out for about 53 years, so I have seen, okay, I am old. Anyway, so I've seen the lesbian community, the queer community, ebb and flow. And like in the 70s when I came out, it was vibrant. There were places in Sonoma County all over. We had bookstores and coffee houses and bars and on and on and on. It's just amazing. San Francisco, we had Valencia Street. There were all kinds of things. We would go down the city to Valencia Street. The guys had Castro. We had Valencia Street. There is nothing left in Valencia Street. Nothing. So it just really touched me that what West Hollywood has, because it is kind of a pattern all over the country, is a dyke march. So that was the inspiration, was this film. So we watched it and I said to Nancy, we need a dyke march here in Sonoma County because we need to come together. We need to all have a feeling of community and spirit and just the power of the dyke march. Now, I don't know how many of you have gone down to San Francisco for their dyke march. Well, it is powerful. This isn't going to be the same. We're not going to have 10,000 women. I promise you that. I have no idea how many we're going to have, but we're going to do our best. And it is going to be special, but it's going to be a little bit different. But it is about coming together and looking around at your community and going, this is amazing. This is powerful. We need to all come together and fight together.
And how hard can it be to do a dyke march? Seriously.
So, Lesbians in Boys Town, a documentary from filmmaker, again, Betsy Kalin, explores the heart of lesbian community, past, present, and what's at stake. Through activists, leaders, and business owners, it highlights the spaces that shape connectivity and identity, bars, cafes, bookstores, and what it means as many of them disappear. It also traces the power of visibility and activism, from early organizing to the legacy, well, everything looks like lesbian, okay, of dyke marches. At its core, this film is a reminder. These stories endure because we keep them alive. And this is a film that spawned the idea of the first ever Sonoma County Dyke March and Lesapalooza Street Fair on the Square.
All right, and we have a very special guest star, Marna Beach, who is the head of the Motorcycle Contingent for Equality in Los Angeles. That means she's a badass on the bike. And is also an organizer for the Long Beach Dyke March.
And she was in the film.
And she's in the film, so she's gonna do it quick.
Thank you. Can you hear? Yeah. All right, good. First up, I just want to say Ivy Bettini, the elder that was in Change, is also prominently shown in Lesbians of Boys Town. But a little history about her that a lot of people don't know. She was the third president of National Organization of Women in New York. She was kicked out in the Lavender Menace, but she is the one who designed that NOW logo. So she's very good. We lost her 3 years ago. I was lucky to consider her a woman. I mean, everything looks like a lesbian to you. Everything looks like women to me. Lesbians in Boys Town, we were honored that it was also yesterday in the Vegas Women in Film Festival, because they recognized that erasure of lesbian history is also erasure of women's history. So we thank you all for coming, and I'll see you afterwards. Thank you.
I visited West Hollywood in 2011, and the friend that I was staying with brought me to the Abbey, and my mind was blown. The moment I sort of walked here, I saw the flags, I saw the people, and I knew.
Announce our Platinum Raffle ticket winners, and we're going to do that right now, right? Right. So, the first prize is going to be raffled off is the 2023 Duck Ranch Chardonnay with grapes from the Russian email that said, "Oh, I thought of this great idea, we have to do it," and it's another one. So thank you so much, Nancy and Pam. Absolutely. Thank you. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce a special guest. We're going to see a very short film, and then we're having a Q&A. So when Pam had this idea of doing a Dyke March, like, okay, whatever, and we thought about what today would be. We've been planning this since November. How do we do this? How do we, for people who have never been to a Dyke March, for those that are younger, don't understand, and why would you call it that anyway? We wanted to create something so that it would give you an idea of the power that is involved in Dyke March, but also bring it to connect with Sonoma County. And so I have a couple of people I'd really like to thank. Where is Tina Duncan? Where are you? Tina? And the LGBTQI+ timeline, a huge archive of amazing images and history of this county. When we wanted to do this project, we got up with Tina. We went to archives, what the woman was talking about. Archives, we went to archives across the country looking for Dyke Marches. It started in 1993, lots of different places, and and then where is Patty Brunel?
Holy schmoly.
Where's Patty?
Here. That's me.
Right here, she's been shot. She's been shot with Patty. Patty and Janet.
I'm
Thank
Patty.
you
That's Janet.
for your beautiful, your wondrous photographs.
Whoa.
She is at every single thing, and so when we were looking for photographs, it was like, well, talk to Patty, and so we talked to Patty. So Patty, thank you for capturing images and chronicling our lives. So thank you very much. So when we thought of this process, I thought, well, maybe like a little slideshow, and it's well beyond what I can ever do. And so going back to 1980, I met a woman named Catherine Eldorado, in Salem, Virginia, back in the day, which is where we came out and where we created a community called First Friday back in the Blue Ridge Mountains. And Catherine and I have a 30-year hiatus of no contact, for no reason other than we just did what we did. And then she began to produce a film called The Unlikely Story of the Lesbians of First Friday, which was shown a few years ago here. And so we have a wonderful long connection. We saw her over the holidays in December, and she graciously volunteered to do this for us, to give you a taste of what is a Dyke March for those who have never done it, but also with a Sonoma County twist. So, Catherine, are you here?
Oh good.
I almost started drinking my wine and then Nancy said just about everything that I was going to say, as is the case. What I wanted to add is that 30 years ago now, in 1996, I went to my first San Francisco Dyke March. And it is among the top 5 best times of my life. I'm caution, it might be number 1. It was such a blast. Now that brownie I bought on the side of the road, I helped it, but I'm just saying, you can come in any state of mind and have a good time. So anyway, when Pam and Nancy told me about what they were planning and might have hinted around that they'd like a little teaser, I couldn't say no because this is what I do, is make films, especially lesbian films. So I put this together. It's 3.5 minutes long. It's just a little taste, but I hope you enjoy it, and we can talk afterwards.
And you pay attention because it goes quickly. So don't go, oh my God, did you see? Because then you'll miss somebody. So eyes peeled.
That was really something. I changed my mind. That's life.
The issue of invisibility, not seeing ourselves, contributes a great deal to low self-esteem, to struggles with issues of identity, and every step we take makes a difference to individual lives, helps deal with the issue of invisibility and feeling all right.
Yeah. Should I what? Uh-huh.
So how many of you think you're going to join us at Dyke March and let's But the real organization, Dykes on Dykes, has 2 commitments for that Sunday. So we're still trying.
We can have lesbians on motorcycles, names different. Okay, we'll talk.
So we hope that you will spread the word and let people know that they're doing this.
So for Catherine or Marna, is anybody, we're just having a general Q&A. We realize some folks have to go, that's okay. But
Catherine, you're saying thank you so much. We have chains that we're selling, we have buttons, we have I put L and LGBT, and we have the DykeMarch buttons, and we have carabiners out front that we're going to be selling. And then we're here going to take some questions and find out what you want to know.
who has a question?
For any of us.
Or just call around.
Don't be shy.
Maybe you're so overwhelmed you just can't think, right? Yeah, they know everything. We know that. Anybody? Question?
Who's your favorite?
Say it again.
Which year of the Dyke March?
Mine was 1996 in San Francisco, but I'm sure that this year here.
Right answer.
This Nancy Kelly has never been to a
I've never been to a Dyke March. Please, to be one. To be one.
My favorite Dyke March, God, the one that I'm in at that moment.
Bye, kid. I want to know, are you inspired? Alliances and understand what we're all.
I'm going to slide by you. Sure.
Because it's important that we come together, that we be powerful, that we inspire each other, learn from each other, and figure this out because we're all on the menu.
And if I could add to that, if any of you know this woman named Robin Tyler, who used to run the West Coast Women's Music Coach, someone young went up to her once and told her that it's time that she passes the torch, and she said, "I will light your torch."
We definitely need women's spaces. We really don't have women, queer, lesbian spaces, but we do have Brew, and I want to give a special shout out because they are the lesbian-owned business here in Santa Rosa, and so we need to support them and make sure that they survive. We don't have those services anymore, but we do have Brew.
Pam, we have a question. Can you speak a little more on why the bookshops, the bookstores, and the restaurants, and all of that started falling apart when it did?
So why we're losing lesbian spaces?
Yeah, when did that start? Was it more around 2014? Did you say?
Yeah, it was around that time, but I think a little bit before, and everyone has different theories on it. A lot of people said, well, of course, lesbians nest. They get together, they nest. Well, we've always done that. So why now did we lose it? And my theory is, I was also managing some of the straight clubs in Hollywood, and when we started gaining our rights and being more accepted in mainstream places, thank you. Vernacular is everything. I started seeing all the women that I used to see at the Palms, at Club Blue, at Club Bordner's, the places that weren't gay, and I'm realizing if they're here, they're not there. And those places started losing their income. So the reality is, and something to keep in mind, gaining our rights is wonderful, but we have to make sure that we don't gain our rights at the expense of our culture.
Can you yell out?
I just wanted to point out in San Francisco,
bar, of course, they can't discriminate anymore, you know.
Right.
Well, I know when Kelly's first, back in the day, a man came in and they asked for 5 pieces of photo IDs. Of course, you didn't have them, so. Come back. And
Right.
Paige is doing once a month. Yep. DJing place in Occidental. So
Right. She was saying Paige Hodel is doing a once a month dance. There are, there's less.
The white horse.
The white horse.
Okay.
Okay. She's coming to Sonoma County and Occidental. Okay, so, what did you say? I can't remember. Oh, Ricky's, we just went to Ricky's bar last week. It's wonderful. I would go there. It's a sports bar, but it's, you know, heavily Dyke infested. All right. Yes.
I think it's important for them not to show up for each other. And when we show up for each other, it gives the entire world that is watching a lot of inspiration and
Yes. Right. What she just said is that she lived in China, and when we show up for each other, it is seen around the world. It is very important.
really, really is.
It really, yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, I have to say, because I came out in the 70s here in Sonoma County, we had this amazing community. It was just so powerful. So many things were going on. We were very insular because we were very vulnerable, but we created a whole lot. So we now, though, have come back together, and we have over 400 women, dykes, lesbians, in our Facebook group for women over 50. So it is powerful. And then another 100 that are not on Facebook. But we have a very, very large community, all of us, for all the different generations here in Sonoma County. I think it's always been maybe a hotbed, I don't know.
It is hotbed. Also, shout out to SLIC, Senior Lesbians in Community. It's the best.
Yes!
Excellent resource.
Hey everybody, my name is Nadia.
Yellow!
I work at the local positive which is the LGBTQ center, and I feel like we need to see more intersectionality coming to the center and visit us, because for the past few years, finally the center is bilingual and BIPOC as well. I'm a Latina lesbiana, so I want to see more diversified in not only age but also in color.
Hey Lau, what's the address of the center?
We are at 1000 Apollo Way, Santa Rosa, in Roseland, which is the Latinx community. That's where I live, and my wife is right here. She's telling me that fun is over there. But you should come to the center because I feel like if the youth sees you, if the adults see you, I think it's important because everyone thinks that we only serve youth, but it's not true. We also have everybody, and we're going to be collaborating with the DykeMarch, and we're going to have a paletero. You know what a paletero is? The ice cream, those ice cream people that are front. We're going to have our own activity. So make sure you come for the little ice cream. Okay, bye.
Anybody else have a question? Comment? Hold on.
A special shout out to Positive Images. They do amazing work.
I just wanted to add a comment about the question about why did all of these institutions die, and share my theory about that. I also moved here as a baby dyke in the 70s and experienced all those different institutions that we have. The West Hollywood mayor in the film was talking about how so many women took care of the boys when they were sick, and he said, how we will never repay that debt. And I said, well, it'd be nice if you tried, because I have not really seen that, right? So that taking so much energy, right, to take care of other people, and then we had the lesbian baby boom in the 80s, right? A lot of us, including myself, had kids. We're taking care of our own kids, we're taking care of the gay boys. That gave us less time and energy to go hang out with the girls.
Well, let's end that right now. Okay, any other questions, comments? beyond over the moon. We thank you deeply for coming. Please spread the word. We need with love and inclusion, and because we really need to find common ground to deal with what we are dealing with. So thank you all very, very much. We appreciate it. Stay queer.
Stay queer. Yeah.